Divine Lineages, The Enigmatic Origins of the Nephilim, and the Anunnaki by Wilfredo A Geronimo, is a comprehensive exploration of ancient myths, theological debates, and archaeological interpretations surrounding two of humanity's most mysterious legendary beings, the Nephilim of biblical tradition and the Anunnaki of Mesopotamian lore. The work bridges theology, mythology, and early civilization studies, arguing that these figures represent more than myth. They are symbolic frameworks through which ancient peoples explain divine ancestry, cosmic order, and humanity's relationship to the gods. Overview: Geronimo's book is structured as a scholarly narrative combining scriptural exegesis, comparative mythology, and archaeological evidence. It traces how the concept of divine lineages evolved from early Sumerian cosmology to later Judeo-Christian theology, revealing deep cultural exchanges across the ancient Near East. Core themes: the genesis of giants. The book begins with the Book of Genesis, and the enigmatic passage describing the sons of God and the daughters of men. The author interprets this as an ancient metaphor for the blending of divine authority and human ambition, producing the legendary Nephilim, symbols of hybrid power and forbidden knowledge. The Anunnaki and the Sumerian pantheon. The author examines the Anunnaki as cosmic administrators in Mesopotamian belief. He connects their descent to Earth with the earliest myths of divine kingship, suggesting that early rulers may have modeled themselves on these celestial archetypes. Bloodlines and power. The author explores how myths of divine ancestry underpin political legitimacy. From Sumerian god-kings to the pharaohs of Egypt, rulers claimed descent from the heavens to justify their authority, a pattern that echoes through later empires and religious hierarchies. The flood and the reset of humanity. A comparative study of flood myths, from Gilgamesh to Genesis, illustrates how ancient cultures used cataclysmic events to explain moral decline and divine intervention. Geronimo posits that the destruction of the Nephilim symbolizes the purification of humanity's corrupted lineage. Archaeological and genetic hypotheses. Without resorting to pseudoscience, the book discusses how modern archaeology and genetics have reignited interest in ancient hybridization myths. Geronimo treats these theories critically, emphasizing their metaphorical rather than literal value. Theological and philosophical implications. The narrative transitions into theology, questioning how divine human interaction shapes concepts of sin, free will, and salvation. The Nephilim, in this view, embody humanity's perpetual tension between the earthly and the divine. Cultural legacy and modern interpretations. In later chapters, Geronimo traces how the Nephilim and Anunnaki reappear in art, literature, and popular culture, from Renaissance paintings to modern science fiction. These enduring symbols, he argues, reflect humanity's unending fascination with origins and transcendence. Scholarly approach. Geronimo's methodology blends textual analysis, critical reading of Genesis, Enuma Elish, Epic of Gilgamesh, and apocryphal sources. Comparative mythology, cross-cultural parallels with Greek, Hindu, and Norse traditions. Archaeological context, examination of Sumerian artifacts, temple inscriptions, and royal iconography. Philosophical reflection, discussion of metaphysical themes such as divine justice, human limitation, and cosmic order. Style and tone. The prose is academic yet accessible, combining narrative storytelling with rigorous scholarship. Geronimo avoids sensationalism, instead inviting readers to see myth as a mirror of civilization, where gods and giants represent humanity's struggle to define its place in the cosmos. Significance. Divine Lineages contributes to ongoing debates about the intersection of religion, history, and myth. It challenges readers to reconsider ancient texts not as primitive superstition but as sophisticated attempts to articulate humanity's divine heritage. For theologians, historians, and seekers alike, Geronimo's work offers a profound meditation on how the stories of the Nephilim and the Anunnaki continue to shape our understanding of power, creation, and destiny.